To understand a chess position, you have to identify what the best pieces are and the worst pieces are in the position. You also have to identify what are some positional strengths. Now, if that sounds like a lot, I'll go ahead and say throughout this video, I'm going to cover many different concepts such as controlling weak squares, controlling open files, and some advanced concepts as well. So stick to the end and you'll see some of those concepts in action. But in this first one, I'm going to talk about identifying key pieces. Because when you want to formulate an attack, you have key pieces that are going to enable this attack to occur. Likewise, when you want to defend an attack, you have key pieces that will kind of keep your position together. So in this first example, I want to give you guys a little bit of a test. I want you all to find what is the best piece that white has on the board. Or in other words, what is the key piece that white has on the board? Now, many players will say, okay, obviously it's the queen. The queen is the strongest piece on the board, but that's where the fallacy begins because the queen is not the most key piece in their position right now. The key piece that white actually has is this bishop that's on d3. And you may ask, why is the bishop on d3 the key piece in their position? Well, it's the key piece because all of their attacks relate to attacking this h7 square. It relates to attacking on the king side. If they did not have this bishop here on d6, these attacks would be much, much weaker. So once we identify what the piece is that's going to enable their attacks, and of course this bishop is going to enable the queen to come in, it may enable these knights to jump in. The bishop enables their attack. So once we identify that their bishop is the key piece, we should try to eliminate it. Now, how can we do that? How can we remove white's key defender in this position? Many of you may say we should push this pawn to c4, but notice after we push the pawn to c4, they're just going to drop the bishop back to one of these two squares and keep the bishop alive, and they will do that because the bishop is so strong here. But we actually have a move that we can force to win this bishop. And the move that we're going to play is actually knight f4. And the reason we play knight f4 is because we're double attacking the queen and the bishop. So once the queen moves, we take their bishop. And after the queen captures back, notice they no longer have their strongest key piece. Also, our bishop becomes a little more active. But again, the real idea behind this is we want to remove their key piece to improve our position by weakening theirs.